Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on Love After Lockup Season 2, Episode 14, From Prison Blues to Wedding Bells. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something. This season finale left me gagging. Do you understand what I'm gagging? Dead to the bed, gagging. It was so much packed into this particular episode. I had to look at this mofo like 5 or 6 times. Like I think I spent my entire day looking at this cotton freaking 2-hour episode of these lunatics. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, this particular couple had basically the whole show was wrapped around them. I don't know if they did a whole complete hour on their wedding, but I was like, okay, they're getting married. So basically, Marcelino and Brittany, pushed the wedding date up thanks to WeTV for, the finances. And they decided to have their wedding at the Rainbow Gardens I guess, in Vegas. And all their family and friends were around to celebrate this, including Baby G. Baby G was just, he was outstanding. He was cute as a button. And, he said that his job was for him to bring the ring down the aisle. I thought that was so cute. He said he could not wait. He was excited about it and he couldn't wait to see his sister. And they asked him, where's your sister? And he said, in my mommy's stomach, in my mommy's stomach, duh. Now, of course, we know that they asked because they thought that they, were getting a little bit of extra tea off the little boy. That he was going to spill some tea about maybe there possibly being another child somewhere. But, Baby G cleared that up real quick and said, duh. Amanda was, had met with Brittany before the wedding, and she went over, and said she wanted to have a conversation. So Brittany drives over there and everything and basically tells her that she's getting married. Amanda's a little shocked by it because she said, I need to let y'all see the text messages and the things that she's been saying. She's been saying that I'm her soulmate. And so how in the hell, excuse me, y'all, how in the hell is she going to now tell me that she's getting married? Brittany says that Amanda is the one who's, thinking this or thinking that. But I think, Homegirl has been playing a little bit of games. She is pregnant by Marcelino. She's looking for that white picket fence and the husband and all of that. But then there's a part of her that still wants to be with Amanda. Amanda tells her, hey, look, I'm a little bit confused. I'm shocked about the situation. But hey, hell, make sure that I get my invitation. So I was like, oh, okay. Amanda comes to the wedding and everything. And, she acts civilized. She's like, okay, if this is what, she wants to do, then this is what she needs to do. But you know what? As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to step out of the way. I'm going to let her do what she wants to do and what she feel like she needs to do. Marcelino and his brothers are in the car, handsome as I don't know what. They're in the car and they're driving over, and Brittany's in the car with her sisters who flew in from different places, in the United States, including Alaska, goddamn it. And they're excited. Her dad actually came in. She said that she didn't really have a great relationship with her dad because, they were all, alcoholics. And so, she has put, the past in the past, and she's decided that, I'm going to go ahead and have this relationship with my dad, and he's going to walk me down the aisle. And Marcelino says that everybody who cares about them and is concerned about them and really loves them and is in the fight with them, are there because they wanted only to, to have their close friends and family there. So why the hell was Amanda there? But okay, I digress. And so, Bunky and everybody is getting their hair done and they look beautiful. And she's like, is this too quick for Brittany to be doing this? I think it's a little bit too quick. But hey, Brittany's a grown-ass woman, and this is what she's decided to do. We see later on in the episode that Brittany gave birth to a little girl. I believe her name was Zola. And her and Marcelino are happy. They did their vows, and it was just a beautiful wedding. They had a reception, and everything looked like it was absolutely beautiful. Congratulations to them. Again, they are the most sane couple that has been on this show. Again, I thought that too much time was given to the wedding and not enough time to some other things that we were curious about. Okay. And so the next couple that I want to talk about is Kaitlyn and Matt. We open up this segment, with Kaitlyn talking to his mom. This mofo is in jail, and they have to figure out what he's actually been charged with. Is he going to get a bond? Is he not going to get a bond? Now, we know that Kaitlyn said that, one of the conditions of her staying with Matt was that he not go back to jail. So Matt is now back in jail. And she's sitting at the table with his mom at the bar, okay? This is the first time mom was not cooking bacon. But she's sitting at the bar with the mom, and she's contemplating on whether or not she's going to bail him out. Now, I don't have any understanding about that. Because if that was one of the conditions of you staying with him, then why are you even considering, contemplating it all? So, the mom is like, I've never paid to get his ass out. I've never bonded him out, so don't ask me any questions about it. You're going to have to figure all of this out on your own. What I will do is I'll go over here and I'll look up the court stuff. But outside of that, I don't give a damn because I've never bailed him out and I don't plan on doing so. And so, she says, so the mom goes over, she finds out what's going on, and Kaitlyn goes on and starts a teleconference meeting with him. So she's sitting there and, Matt is in the prison and, they got them side by side and everything. They Skyping in the prison. The prisoner stepped their pussy game up, didn't they? Okay? Because prisons got modern technology now, bitch, where you can just sit there in the privacy of your home and talk to a cellmate. So the dating apps is about to really get off the chain because they can talk to your ass now. But anyway, so, basically she sits there and Matt picks up the phone, hello, he nasty than a mofo, hello, and so she's like, what's going on? What you been charged with? And so, he tells her that he borrowed or rented a car. With what? And for what? The last time we saw him, he was leaving the funeral home getting a counseling session. And now you renting cars? You don't have a job. Was it Tracie's car? Because the car was reported stolen. So maybe it was Tracie's car. The hell if I know. Clint, it looked like Matt got your car. So Matt is in the jail. He's rude in the mofo. He's rude with Kaitlyn on the phone. He asks her, are you going to bail me out? She said, well, look, that's if you get a bond. He's like, oh, I'm going to get bonded out. She said, well, are you a judge? He said, no, but I know I'm getting bonded out. I just want to know, are you going to be there to bond me out? First of all, your ass is in jail. So what you're not going to do is sit there and talk about me like a dog. You're not going to talk to me like a dog. I don't have an answer for you. Kaitlyn is so weak when it comes down to this man. Now here this girl has lost her mother. She left her mother's house to go and stay with this mofo. In the process, unfortunately, her mother passes away. Seem like mama know best. Young people out here, if you're listening to me, your parents know best. Okay? You may not like what they're saying at that time, but it's the right thing at the right time. You just got to learn how to pick it up and grab it and take it. You understand what I'm saying? So here she is now, finds herself talking to this mofo. He's in jail. So her and the mom go to the bond hearing. And, they come up with a whole laundry list of stuff that this mofo has done, including escaping from jail. What? When I heard those charges, the charges that were against him, and then heard of the prosecutor talk about how he was, a danger to society, I said, you goddamn right he is. This mofo has so many charges on him and things that he has done. He shouldn't have never seen the light of day. But he gets a bond, okay, of $7,500. So all Kayla has to do is pay 10% of that, which is $750. She said it's a lot of money, but it's doable. I can go ahead on and turn a couple of tricks and get him that. Or maybe possibly her mother left her some money. Whatever the case is, she had enough money to stay in a hotel and enough money to get this mofo out of jail. So the next time we see him, he riding in Sam's truck, okay? It's 6 days later, and this bitch ain't been home. Now, I done bonded you out of jail, okay? Kaitlyn bonded him out of jail, and this mofo stays somewhere else for 6 days. We see Kaitlyn at Matt's mother's house packing her stuff up because she said, it's just time for me to go. This mofo has not been here for 6 days. How in that dog... Oh my God, I gotta calm down. How in the hell? And you owe me $750. And I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get it from you before I leave your mother's house. Or stuff about to get busted up in here. Now, I ain't trying to take it out on your mother. I know she been good. But either way it go around, I'm gonna collect my $750. A couple of things about to be missing about this motherfucker. You've been gone for 6 days. He comes into the house. He has no respect for her, no regard for her. He still talks to her in a disrespectful way. She said, I thought that the deal was that I would bond you out. We was sitting talking. We would still be together. But see, that's what you get, Kaitlyn, for going back on your word. Because you should have broke up with his ass. I would have broke up with him. I would have stayed with him. If I give you an ultimatum, I'm prepared to follow it all the way through. And so if you're not prepared to follow the ultimatum all the way through, then don't put out the threat. Don't put the ultimatum out there. Because what he did was he left her with egg on her damn face. And she's $750 short of what she could have had in her pocket had she stuck with what she said that ass was going to do. And so Matt now is, he's the big bad, they're in the bedroom and they're arguing and everything. He's going through the clothes that she just washed because I'm assuming she was washing the clothes for her and for him. And this mofo sits up there and talks to her like she ain't nothing. She goes out and says, you know what? It ain't no need for us to even argue about this. I'm going to pick up my things, in a couple of days. And she walks out. Then this mofo thinks about it, comes out the door and asks her, when was the last time you fucked me? When was the last time? Around Christmas time? She said, the last time I fucked you was when I found out you was fucking somebody else. So that's your concern? Didn't you get enough of it when you went to jail? Bitch boy? You concerned about so you gonna try to make this about sex? You want to so you frustrated and you mad because I haven't had sex with you since Christmas? Fuck a Christmas tree, bitch. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta get myself together. Are you serious, Matt? She says, I feel like you just all of a sudden one day got up and decided that I meant nothing to you, that you didn't love me anymore. And Matt don't care. He just stands there with the stink face on him, with his bitch assness. That's not how you treat somebody. But I'm going to tell you, karma's a mofo, Matt. I know you out here looking. Karma going to come back and it's going to bite you dead smack up in your ass. Because that is not how you treat somebody who has been there. He says she will always be in his heart. She just ain't in his heart right now. Fuck you. All right. Next couple. Scott and Lizzie. Where do I begin? So Lizzie gets her ass up. She has been trying to reach out to Scott. Scott ain't been answering her phone calls. So, she got a little attitude. So she gets up and decides that she's going to go down to Scott's room and see what the hell is going on. So she goes, down the hallway, and we follow her. Because at this point, we're all there. So she goes down the room. She knocks on the door. We all standing up against the door, waiting to see, what the hell is going on with Scott. Is he dead in the room or what? So Lizzie knocks. He doesn't answer. So she pushes the latch on the door, and we all go in. So we go in the room, and we see Scott's big ass laying on the bed, looking like he dead. So I said, "Oh hell, Lizzie, I think he dead." So Lizzie was like, "He not dead. Let me go over here and check." Because I really do believe that when Lizzie pushed him and called his name out the first time, that she thought the mofo was dead too. But all of us was standing back. We was kind of like, thank God. Thank God. We see his teeth on the bed and everything. She looks down in the drawer. He got a 20 and a 5 and a couple of little other things. She picks something up out the drawer. She throws them on the table. Scott, get up. Scott. Scott, get up. I don't want to. I don't need to. Scott, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Scott said, "No, damn it, I ain't okay." But the whole time, this mofo was talking into a pillow. Because he's so ashamed. He's so embarrassed that he didn't have any money. But the rubber done hit the damn road with Scott. So Lizzie's like, "What do you mean that you not okay?" Scott said, "I ain't got no damn money." He said, "I don't have no money and I got bills to pay." Lizzie said, "Look, I'm trying to talk to you and you talking into a pillow." So she aggressively throws the pillow across the room and was like, "I need to talk to you." I said, "Lizzie, you a little aggressive. If he get up and bust you up in your head, don't say a damn thing, okay?" So basically, Scott's laying there. He's talking into the pillow, and he's disgusted with himself. He now tells Lizzie that he doesn't have any money, okay? He got bills that he needs to pay. So Lizzie said, "Well, where's your money at?" So Scott said, "I spent it all on you." She said, "Well, you know what? You spent all your money on me. You should have been taking care of yourself." What the? Scott rolls over, because, at this point, he ain't got nothing else to lose. He rolls over. He says, "But I was thinking about you." She says, "But you should have been thinking about yourself." He said, you used my credit card and you bought $2,000 worth of clothes like it wasn't nothing. And Lizzie said, "Bitch, you told me I could. You told me that money wasn't an issue." Scott says, "I am broke. I don't have any money. I got bills I got to pay. I can't do all of that for you anymore." So the next thing you know, Lizzie sits out there and she tells Scott, "Get up out the bed. Get up out the bed." So all of us, we like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This took a turn for the worse. So Scott turns over. She said, "Look at me with both of your eyes." Because, his eyes do have a tendency to be doing all of this. I don't know if that's a nervous twitch or what the fuck that is, but something be going on with his damn eye. So, he sits over there and she said, "Look at me. You don't have any money. You don't have any money. And I don't need you." Scott, I said, and we were shocked. We paused it at that point. Everything in the room went silent. The sun went down and the damn moon was shining when we all heard that. She said, Money used to be what drove me, but money doesn't drive me anymore. I said, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Because this isn't Lizzie. Lizzie been all about the money. Scott should have got up and went the hell off. This girl has been about nothing but the money since the day we met her. Even when her daughter Jasmine told her mom, you don't need to be with him, she's been about the money the whole entire season. And now all of a sudden, you say, well, you can't take care of me. You told me that you were going to be able to take care of me, and now you lied to me, and now I'm a motherfucking victim. I'm the victim here. How in the hell did you turn into the victim? So Scott is upset and everything because, he can't believe what he's hearing. He said, now, I know that she's using me. I feel like she's using me. Scott, she's been using you from day A. He said, I brought you a car. I took care of everything that you wanted me to take care of. Do you even care? She said, hell no, I don't care. I don't give a damn. You don't have any more money to keep me. And then she leaves about the room. She goes down the hallway to Jasmine and tells Jasmine, I feel like the trick. I feel like he used me because he lied to me. He told me that he was going to be able to take care of me, and now he's not. And now I'm the trick. How the hell did you spin that? And Jasmine's like, look, you need to be a grown-up and cut the engagement off. So Lizzie goes back down the hallway. To break up with Scott. Because Scott lied to her. Because he doesn't have any money. Money that she just said she didn't give a damn about. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to be calm. This is money you said you didn't care anything about, that didn't motivate you, that didn't drive you, but yet and still, because he doesn't have it, now you're breaking up with him? Fuck out of here. Get up out of here. So Scott is sitting there and saying, if I go with somebody else, are you going to cry? She says, no. I don't want to be with you anymore. But what I will do is I'll be a friend. First of all, you've been a friend from the day you got home from jail because you ain't gave him no ass. So you ain't really been in no relationship with him. You've been in a relationship with his money, honey. And so Scott is devastated because his worst fears have been realized. It's for her to lay her damn head. And now this bitch sitting up here talking about, I just want you to leave. I just want you out of, I don't want you to even be with me. Scott said, you promised me when you were in jail that you would never leave me. She said, I'm not leaving you, bitch. I'm giving you a friendship. Don't nobody want your damn friendship. So Scott says, I've only loved two people. And then he begins to cry. And that's you. And you're one of them. And Lizzie said, I don't care. Scott got up, took that damn cell phone, dropped that mofo down in the damn toilet, and walked up out of there. And then she gonna ask Scott, where you going? Lizzie, where you think he going? You just sat there and told the man that you didn't want to be with him. And you just sat there and said that. And now you asking him where the hell is he going? He's going on about his life. The next time we see Scott, he is out there in his yard. He's raking and cleaning up, and he tells Jasmine to bring him out a glass of something to drink. And lo and behold, we see a beautiful African-American woman come up out the door. Cuter than Lizzie. And Scott said he met her at the damn gas station. He done went on with his life. Good for you, Scott. Good for you. Jasmine seems to have herself together. He said that, she was there and he asked her if she wanted a bike. She could pick anything. He said when she got the bike, she was extremely happy and the friendship has gone from there. Jasmine says that Scott is a wonderful man and that the things that Lizzie has done to him, it needs to be a crime on how she used him. Scott said he's happier than he's ever been in his god daggone life. And that is absolutely wonderful. And we see Lizzie. Lizzie now has a job, okay? She has a job in the warehouse. She said she's been there a couple of months and, she's gotten a promotion. She said that her and Jasmine relationship, they're closer than they ever have been. When I looked on Instagram, their asses hadn't talked in months. Jasmine moved back to another state. She don't even live in the same state with her mother anymore. So who's lying? Who's telling a lie? Scott said, they asked Scott, has he been sleeping with Jasmine? And he said no. And he definitely ain't wearing them flippers no more because I think that they got left and crushed up at the hotel room because he stormed out and left them flippers up there. But I'm glad because he could not maintain those chiclets and talk at the same time. So he says, I don't know what our relationship, me and Jasmine's relationship is going to be. She said, till death do you part, mofo. She said, he has finally saw the light. And then we see on Instagram that Lizzie goes out there today. At the end of the show, they gave an update on it, and it said that Lizzie was angry because Scott moved on. Lizzie told Scott in the hotel room that she wanted him to move on. She wanted him to be happy. And now all of a sudden, at the end of the show, it says that, Lizzie is upset that Scott moved on, that Scott moved on as quickly as he did. She goes out there on Instagram today, and you all saw that I uploaded that for you. She goes out on Instagram today and said that she, just met Jasmine, that Scott was her boyfriend as of yesterday. Bitch, which one is it? You dogged Scott out the whole entire time for his money. He done mortgaged homes and did all kinds of stuff in order to be with you, to keep up your drug habit while you were in jail, so you can make prison cakes and all of that. And then you sit up there and degrade the man on national television in front of all of us and talk to him like it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Well, guess what? The money ain't in your pocket no more. You out there like everybody else, busting your ass at the warehouse. And the only thing you concerned about is that you can't wear makeup and you had to take your nails off. The nails that Scott brought you, because once Scott left, you couldn't even maintain the fingernails anymore. Okay? She talking about she living paycheck to paycheck. Bitch, so is everybody else. Get in line. Get in line. We all living paycheck to damn paycheck. Okay? And some of us living half a paycheck to half a paycheck. The hell with you. So basically, Scott has moved on with his life. Lizzie, move on with yours. Ain't no need of you sitting out there on Instagram lying and talking about how he used to be, he was your boyfriend up until you saw the episode. No, bitch, at the end they already said that you had that you were upset because he moved on, so you knew about Jasmine. Okay? This was filmed months ago. Stop it with the bull crap. Stop it. So anyway, next couple, Clint. We see Clint sitting at home. Clint got on an orange shirt. I said, this bitch don't never need to wear orange another day in his life. But okay. He's sitting at home. He's got the wedding ring in his hand. And he says, you know what? Tracie called and said she ready for him to pick her up. Clint said there's something in his mofo mind, which about that big now. He said, but there's something in there that's telling him that he wasting his damn time. But this is his last time with the goddess. He gonna go ahead on to pick Tracie up and see if she's redeemable, if she's gotten herself together. Okay? So, like I said, every time Clint goes somewhere, what do? We riding with him. Okay? So basically, we was riding with Clint. And then the producers told us, no, what we need you to do is ride with Tracie. So we said, all right, are they going to come together at some point? The producers told us yes. So we said, all right, then let's go head on down to the jailhouse. So they took a boatload of auntie and her nieces and nephews down to the jail to meet up with Tracie's ass. All right, they had the bus already sitting out there waiting for us. You know what I'm saying? We all got on the bus and we sat there on the mofo bus in front of the jail waiting for them to release Tracie and her white trash bag full of $10 clothes or $5 clothes from the commissary. So we on the bus and everything, and we just waiting. So next thing you know, Tracie gets on the bus. You know, we all applaud. That ass is finally up out of jail. So Tracie gets up on the bus, and we at first we didn't even recognize Tracie, did we, y'all? For all of us that went, did we recognize Tracie? Hell no, because Tracie looked like she lost like 80 pounds. Tracie gets up on the bus, and we like, damn, you know, after we clap and everything, we look at him, we like, God damn. So, she gets on the bus and everything, and we looking like, ooh, Tracie, girl, you done lost a lot of damn weight. So Tracie begins to tell us her story, her ass stinking and everything. But we said, okay, we're going to go ahead on and listen to what the hell she got to say. So, I'm sitting directly across from her, you know what I'm saying? And, y'all, some of y'all in the back and some of y'all in the front, but we all looking over here at Tracie because she's on, the right-hand side of the bus. So basically, Tracie is like, yeah, I got locked up. They won't let me out. I was in this little ass jail. It was overcrowded, and that's why I got released. So we was like, damn, for real? So she told us, that's why she got released, because the jail was too crowded. She said the food was horrendous and that ass didn't eat. And that's why she looking right anorexic. She said, but Clint gonna have a problem with it because Clint like his girls thick like auntie. I said, bitch, don't bring my name up. Don't bring my name up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thick, but I ain't that damn thick. I ain't thick enough for Clint. Fuck that. Don't involve me in it. I'm just here to greet your ass. And you know what I'm saying? Don't bring me in it, my thick ass self. So, after we cleared that up, she was like, I'm going to have to pick up some weight. He really stuck in there with me and everything. And, I got these old jail clothes on. So she proceeds to start, undressing and everything. I said, wait a minute, what the hell? So, what? So, we all reacted and everything. We all talking to each other. Like, what the hell is she doing? So, the little Spanish girl that was sitting on the side, the dude in the back, he leaned over and everything. He looking, and that ass, starts undressing. She puts a little, flowery shirt on and some little legging pants. She come up out of prison blues, and we like, damn. So she's just talking about, how he's giving her a second chance, and she wants to, look a little appealing because she know that she done lost all this weight. So we was like, damn, what kind of field trip is this? So, she said Clint coming to get her from off the side of the damn road. So we was like, look, when you get old, we're going to go ahead on the stay on here because what we got to do now is go back. We got to go back to Clint's and drive. You know what I'm saying? So, the bus drops her ass off and we continue on the bus and we meet up with Clint. So, we ride with Clint. You know what I'm saying? His little black Mustang and everything kicking up dust. And so Clint, he drives up and, she on the side of the mofo road, you know what I'm saying, tumbleweeds and stuff going back and forth. She waving like this because she see our asses, right? So, Clint parks the car on the side of the road, and he runs and she jumps into his arm, drops her trash bag on the ground, and everything. And we like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So she, she drops her thing, she wraps her legs around Clint, and Clint is like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, so that's a little bit too much for us. Okay, that was a gagathon. Seriously, $9.99. That was a gagathon. So, they kissing and everything, and Clint is like happy to see Gladys and everything, and Gladys is happy to see her with her little red sandals on that she could barely stand up in. Where the fuck she get them sandals from? But okay. So, they gagging. So then, so they sitting there and they talking and she like, do you love me? You miss me? He was like, yes, I love you, goddess. I love you, goddess. And she's like, are you mad with me? He was like, no, I'm not mad with you, goddess. I forgive you, goddess. I love you, goddess. And they just kissing and hugging and everything on the side of the road and everything. And so she's like, I thank you for giving me a second chance. And he's like, I love you, goddess. I wasn't going to get in it, go anywhere. He gets down on her knees and his knees. He pulls out that ring and he proposes. Excuse me, y'all. He proposes to her again, and she says yes. And he's like, you thin. You too thin, goddess. And I was like, I told you when we were in the car how skinny she had gotten. And he was like, you got to pick some weight back up. And she was like, I know you like your women thick and everything, but I'm going to pick some weight back up. But that food was horrendous and I couldn't eat it. And he was like, well, I get to do something now that, I didn't get to do. And she's like, what? And he picks her up and everything, and he puts her in the car. I thought he was just going to go hit on the fucker right there on top of the thing. And I was like, Clint, you better not. And he was like, I'm not, auntie. I'm just going to go hit on her, kiss her some more. So he puts her up on the car and everything, lift her up and put her on the car. And so they kissing and everything a little bit more. And I just was like, what? This is too much. Taxi, damn it, taxi. So... basically, we go hit on and we meet them at the house. They get to the house and everything. They ride in the car and Tracie asked him, how your mama and them feel about it. And so Clint was like, they going to get over it. They realize that you did, you made mistakes. And eventually you'll prove to them that you are the woman, you're a good woman for me. So, so Clint was like, oh, she was like, all right then, I love you, boo, and everything. So they get to the house. Clint pulls up in the driveway and everything. We standing, at the door. We greeting them and we ready for them to come in. And he gets out the car and he flies his ass around the car like he running like on 20, okay, 10 to 20. He runs around and he opened up the door and everything for goddess. And she was like, oh, you such a little gentleman. I was like, he's a bitch, okay? And so then, he picks her up and he carries her into the house and everything. And he's like, well, to the he could barely breathe. He drop her ass on the sofa and everything. Her back, you know what I'm saying? Her back hurting and everything. And I'm just like, this is too much. And so, Goddess is happy because they're not at a hotel. They're at their home. And Clint is happy that she's at the home. And so I'm just like, oh, okay. And so he goes into his room with his Spider-Man sheets. And I'm telling you, they were Spider-Man sheets or they was Captain America. But I was like, this mofo room looked like a little kid's room. This is his house. This not his mama house. This Clint house. What the hell? He got them Spider-Man comforters and stuff like that. Like all of this stuff would have to go. Like a total reno of the damn house. Even the cars and stuff that was out there where he was living at. I was like, the hell is he living? But okay. Every neighborhood is different. And so, he goes and he lays on the bed and everything. And then Tracie, she, because, she used to undressing and everything. So I just was like, okay, so she's just going to undress and she closed the door. And, so he sitting in the chair and everything with the producers and he introduces Tracie. And she's sitting there with her mouth looking like what the fuck is wrong with Tracie's mouth, y'all? Her mom be like, he gave me a second chance. Thank you. A jinx. Jinx. He introduces her and says, this is my wife. He's happy. He's proud about her, Tracie. So Tracie sits her ass there. And they get to talking about, their relationship. And then they back together. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so she says, we're going to go head on and I can't wait to sleep in the bed with you and we're going to go ahead and do the, whatever happens next. And he goes, I can't even imagine it. I don't even want to imagine the kind of noises that they making in that bed. So I got the fuck up out of there because I just wasn't interested in hearing these wild animals. Because I'm going to tell you right now, from one woman to another woman, something's the hell wrong with Clint and Tracie Tracie vows that she's going to get her life together. I don't think so. I've seen videos and pictures of Tracie on Instagram, and she's still real skinny. That ass said that she had every intention, after she had that beautiful wedding dress on, of going back to Clint. But when that ass went outside and got free, she said, I'm free indeed. She said she don't know what happened. She just ain't never come back to Clint. And the next thing you know, that ass was locked up. She said she was basically at the candy store. She decided that she was going to do some drugs and she was going to come back. I wonder what candy store she's going to now. And last but not least, Megan and Sara finally meet. So we see the producer sit down with Megan. And he says, you know what, Megan? It's time to pay the piper. Are you agreeable to meeting with Sara? She said, yeah, I want to meet with her. I want to find out what she's talking about. I got a feeling that things is about to pop off. So we see Sara driving her ass up over there. She talking mad trash in the car. She gets up to the hotel room. She don't know how the hell to conduct herself. Now some of y'all may be mad with your auntie about what I'm gonna say about Sara's ass. But goddamn it, y'all know I ain't never held off before, and I won't be holding off this time. This bitch walks up into the damn hotel, and the bitch is wobbling like she 9 months pregnant. First of all, you just was with Michael's mother, you was with Michael's sister, and you was with Michael. And ain't nobody know your ass was pregnant. But all of a sudden, bitch, you come up in there wobbling like you 9 months pregnant. And the baby is basically sitting at the bottom of your stuff, rubbing up between your thighs, bitch. When did you get that pregnant, Sara? You walking your ass up in there like this, okay? With your hand, okay? I said, when the hell did she get that pregnant? And how the hell, if she was that pregnant, did Michael not know she was pregnant? Why did she have to tell Michael that she was that pregnant when he was on the phone? But okay, you got games. So she walks her ass up in there, wobbling like a motherfucker, okay? Got the shirt buttoned down and curved like this. She got this part open because she's trying to act like, you know, the baby is so big in her stomach that, you know, she got the, you know. I said, well, this bitch is playing this. She is playing this role. So she sits her ass down in the chair like the bitch is having contractions. I said, okay. All right. So we're going to go head on with this game because y'all know we was there, right? So I'm like, okay, let's go head on with this game. So she sits down in the chair like this. You know, like, you know, when you pregnant and, you know, you sit down like, because the baby all up right here. And so Megan said, oh, this bitch pregnant. So she said, well, who do you think I am? What do you think I am? A motherfucking fool. Use them a fucking fool. So she's like, so Sara was like, what you talking about? So she was like, you know, who do you think I am? So Sara was like, the baby mama. I mean, Megan was like the baby mama. I'm his wife. We married, and I'm pregnant. The fuck you telling me for? What you telling me for? When the hell did Sara get that pregnant? This bitch is sitting, I'm gonna tell y'all, the only thing that this bitch didn't have was Pampers and a pacifier. I was through with Sara. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because see, bitch, you playing games. You think that you gonna come in there and talk to Megan any kind of way because you the wife? You making assumptions that the girl knew? She didn't know a damn thing about you. And nor did she give a fuck about you because the way you came off, you was dead ass wrong. And you lucky that your stomach came in there before you did, or you'd have got your ass whooped because the way you confronted her was dead wrong. And I don't care what nobody say. You don't come up in there meeting me for the first time, having seen my coochie coo, and play games with me. And you gonna sit there and demand that she respect you? No, you got to bring that respect. That's what you got to do. You need to bring it when you come up in this mofo. And if you don't bring it when you come up in here, you're gonna walk up out the door having known that you should have brought it when you came up in the door. You was disrespectful to her. And then you gonna talk about she was disrespectful? You couldn't even look the woman in her fucking eyes. You are a coward. You got pushed into going to see that girl by these producers because wasn't nobody boss enough. Mama wasn't boss enough to tell you about what was really going down. It took a probation officer's partner to tell you what was going down. And it took we TV producers to push you to meet the girl. So Megan was like, first of all, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. And I was like, check her, Megan. Check her. Ring, 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 ring. She said, I know why. I'm his wife. And you are the mistress. You the hoe. And you sitting there looking stupid. And Megan was like, really? This is my husband. Well, let me tell you, I'm the only one that should trust him. Megan said, you ain't going to tell me who I can trust and who I can't trust. Well, I'm the wife, and I've been with him for 7 years, and I got this, and he did this with me, and he proposed to me, and we got 2 kids together, and we got this and we got that. And Megan said, I feel sorry for your ass, because at least I got an escape route, bitch. You don't. He didn't tell me that he was sleeping with you. He didn't tell me he was married to you. He didn't tell me that he loved you. So Sara sits there thinking she got the upper hand, and Megan hands her her ass to kiss. She tells her, you know what? You the one stuck. You say I'm a fool? You's a fool because you still with him. Then the next thing you know, Sara gonna say, I want her gone. Megan said, you ain't got nothing to do with that. You ain't got no say in that, bitch. I just want her to be quiet. I've been sitting up here listening to her quietly. I want someone to stop her. No, you's a grown woman. Sit your ass down. Sit in your grown woman, Sara. You came up here, right? You drove all the way up here, right? You gonna tell her that Chrysler 300 that she was riding in was yours. Then sit in it, boo. You's a grown ass woman, right? Look me in my mofo face and talk to me. You sitting on the side, you got yourself turned like this, you looking over there. No, look me in my mofo face. You came all the way down here, didn't you? I'm not saying what you want me to say. So what, you the wife? So what, you the baby mama? It does not give you the right to disrespect me and to talk down to me and to tell me I'm the mistress. Once you opened up your mouth and you let me know that you were the wife, you should have known as a woman how I felt. You didn't have to disrespect me and tell me that I'm somebody's mistress, because a mistress is a mistress by permission. Okay? I was tricked, like you said. He tricked both of us. So then why would you step to me like that and tell me how I'm supposed to feel, how I'm supposed to react to something, Sara? And then you're going to sit up there and throw the kids up in the girl's face. every time you got a chance. Because guess what? That's why you had the kids. Because you thought that having children was going to keep Michael. And when you found out it wasn't, and then why do you need to ask her questions? I just want to ask you questions. You got all the answers. You got all the text messages. You got all the emails, the probation officer and everybody that talked to you. You got everything. You didn't need to ask me nothing. The only thing you was concerned about was whether or not she was pregnant. That's the only question that you legitimately asked her. And then you're going to storm your ass off to the bathroom. You wasn't wobbling in your fake ass self. You're going to walk up into the bathroom and she going to have to, I'm telling you now, y'all going to have to shut her up. Y'all going to have to calm her down because, you know, she just running her mouth too much. Megan grown and you grown. Handle your grown woman. Handle your grown woman. I would have had more respect for Sara. If Sara had came in there, she gonna tell this girl, if I was the one who was confronting the wife and the wife said something, I would be groveling at her feet and telling her everything she wants to know. You already know everything you need to know. You done seen my vagina. You done seen me flipping myself off. You done seen all of this. But you have no compassion for this other woman who's sitting there. You know damn well that this girl did not know that you was the wife. You knew that coming in the door. You tried to justify it and make excuses for it, but you knew it because that's why you came down there, because your intent was to drop the bomb on her. Well, you dropped the bomb on her, okay? The explosion has gone off. You don't have to degrade her. And like Megan said, I was sitting there and I was trying to talk to you. And the reason why I came off the way that I came off with you is because of how you came off with me. See, Sara didn't have no defense in that. And I know some of y'all gonna disagree with me. I don't even care. I don't mind it at all because you know what? You ain't got to follow what Auntie say. You can have your own mind about the thing. I'm not mad at you and I ain't offensive. I'm telling you how I saw it. You don't come up in there asking somebody, who am I? And then you gonna sit up there and call her a bitch and tell her that she need to shut up. No, you shut up. Who the hell are you to sit up there and talk to that girl about shutting up? And then when you stood up, you gonna try to make a shady ass comment and say, well, you know, I see he got different tastes in women. And so, you know what, she was like, he sure do. I see she sure do. Oh, how you gonna make this a racist comment, bitch? She said, Megan said, this ain't about race. I don't have a problem. I don't give a fuck about you being white. I'm talking about your personality, hoe. So Sarah was like, oh, so now I'm a hoe? Megan was like, yeah, you's a hoe. You damn right you was a hoe. You gonna sit there and talk about you a classy woman, but you can't look me in my eye and you got a damn water bottle that you squeezing off of with your hand shaking like you got some kind of disease. Women handle things like women. They don't come up in there with their stomach like this and acting like, you know, I'm so pregnant. I'm having his baby. And while you were in Niagara Falls, I was pregnant. Okay. Okay. But when did you ever reach down to her and say, I apologize that my husband treated you that way? I apologize for coming in here and stepping to you incorrectly like that. I apologize as a woman that I didn't give you the benefit of the doubt, that I didn't even ask you whether or not you knew I existed. Megan knew that you was the baby mama, but she didn't know that you was the baby mama and the wife. And you never gave that sister girl the benefit of the doubt. You wanted her to feel sorry for you and pity you. And even when you were standing in the hall, Megan is the one who was woman enough to get up and solve it and have a conversation with you. Megan was the one who got up and came over and was like, look, I wasn't trying to be insensitive to you. You just dropped a major bomb on me. How do you think I'm going to respond to this? And so, you know, Megan is the one who went over there, and then you're going to come back and you're going to ask her a dumbass question. You're going to ask her a question and then play Jeopardy with her because you already knew the answer and told her, I seen your emails. I saw this. I know that y'all been together. Then what the hell? What question did you have? Only thing you wanted to know was, is you getting ready to trap my husband with a baby? That's all you wanted to know. Did you use the same thing that I used to trap Michael? Did he propose to you in or out the jail? In the real world, did he propose? You wanted to know petty stuff. You didn't even want to know anything important. You wanted to know when she got engaged. Well, I was planning the wedding too. I saw y'all venue and all of that. Were you engaged to him? Yes. Dumbass question. You knew I was. You saw the evidence. So what was the deal? You dumb. You didn't woman up. Woman up. Stop playing the victim. He did both of y'all wrong. And as a woman, I get sick of women attacking the other woman. What about Michael? You get up there with Michael and have a manipulative conversation with him. Was you trying to break it off because you didn't love her? When you even found out about the situation, the first question that came out your mouth was, Michael, who do you love? What difference does it make? Michael's a dog. He's the bottom of the barrel. He is one of them nothing ninjas. He ain't got a damn thing going for him. And you care about who he loves because you don't love yourself. So you're going to attack this woman. Megan womaned up. She was calm. She was cool. And she was collected. And she had every right to respond back to Sara because Sara came disrespectful. And then you gonna call her a bitch. We both stupid. We both got played. Like Megan said, Michael didn't see this coming. But that girl was broken. But she kept her composure together. The only way that you could tell that her composure wasn't together is because her wig was twisted to the side. Them edges was showing, and the wig was damn near on the floor. The wig had been through. The wig fell out. The wig died. The wig could no longer survive. It was hanging on by a mofo thread, not the straps. Megan's wig was twisted as fuck. And I felt sorry for the wig because it had endured Niagara Falls. It endured sex for the first time. That wig's been through some things. If I feel sorry for anything, I feel sorry for Megan's wig. Not for Sara or for Megan. Because we go through life and we experience things. And sometimes they good and sometimes they bad. But damn it, you got to keep your wig together. You got to make sure the boo... That wig done been through some stuff. So basically, Sara decides that she's getting ready to leave. She's going to wibble-wobble her ass on up out of there. But not before she talks to Michael. Isn't it real convenient how Michael calls as soon as they in the... Okay. So Michael calls on the phone. And she's concerned on whether or not Michael was going to break up with her. She plays the game. I'm taking your kids from you game. Because now I realize that you don't give a damn about me. So now I'm a toy. And I'm going to use the kids as a pawn. Same old game, boo. It ends up with the same results. He ain't going to give a damn. He asked her on the phone, where was the little girl at? She said, playing. The little girl was nowhere around. You lying ass bitch. She wasn't around. But you fake like she was. Because you want to use the little girl as a pawn to hurt Michael. To bring Michael back into your loving arms. You're manipulative. You're just as dirty as Michael is. You sat there at the table and told Megan that she was just like Michael, blaming other people. But seemed like you blaming other people to me too. Because for whatever the reason, your man didn't want to be capped. And see, when you asked her if she had talked to the family, and Megan said, yes, I talked to his mother, that broke your ass, didn't it? Because you were just with the mother, right? You thinking that the mother is loyal to you. No, mama's loyal to their sons. Sometimes too loyal. She didn't care anything about you or that relationship. Because if she did, she would have told you. But see, mama ain't right anyway. You can tell by her ponytail. Now, did mama have a responsibility to tell you? No. But she should have and she could have told you. Because it just would have been the right thing to do. But a lot of times, bitches like you don't want to listen. Because at the end of the episode, it says you still talking to him. And so is Megan. So neither one of y'all was through with him. You gonna say Michael can't marry somebody at the same time, two people at the same time. No, he can be with you and have his cake too. Because this ain't the first time you've dealt with infidelity with Michael. This ain't the first time. So you gonna stand up there and say, I was your best chance at survival. You had the whole world in the palm of your hands. And in between my legs. You had a house, you had a child, you had this, you had that. You had Nick, you had Knack, and you had the motherfucking patty rack. So you was Michael's whole life. That's where you made your mistake. Because if you think it right here, that's how you treat people. See, you treated him like he was, indebted to you. Because you stuck around. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So you figured, okay, you know what? I'm going to always keep him, my thumb on him, and my foot on his neck. Because I'm his everything. I'm his lifeline. No, you not. And you found that out, didn't you, Trick? You a trick. And then Megan flies home and got to face her daddy. I said, if her daddy ain't the black culty, I don't know who he is. Because when I saw them nipples coming up out that shirt. Okay. All right, I digress. But y'all know y'all saw him too. Y'all know y'all saw him, right? Made me thirsty. But anyway, so she now has to tell her daddy. And she's devastated. She's hurt. See, what we don't realize as women when we're going through stuff like that, that other woman is going to be broken and hurt too. This girl gave him her virginity. She told Sara that. But Sara was sitting there looking like, how ignorant. And Megan told her she was immature. And she was. She was immature. Very much so. So she tells her dad. Her dad said he wanted to do some things to him. He said, I ain't going to be the one that sit up here and told you. I told you so. He lucky he don't live close because I will whoop his ass. And her daddy tells her, how you feeling? You okay? She says, no. She cries and her daddy puts her in his arms like only a daddy can. And he tells her she's going to be okay. She's going to be all right. And I love that scene because it ain't nothing like the love of a daddy. It ain't nothing like the arms of a daddy that says, you know what, baby girl, you going to be okay. We all make mistakes, but I got you. And I thought that he should be commended for that. Because every girl needs to have that loving daddy. That daddy that's going to make you feel safe. Megan felt like he defiled her. She felt like he took advantage of her. And she said if Michael was there, she would have whooped his ass and been in jail. She would have been the one going to jail. She said that she would have, just basically snatched his soul up out of his body and wouldn't have thought twice about it. And when you have been hurt by a man that you have put your all into and given your virginity to, you talking about whooping somebody's ass? That's an understatement. So at the end, we see that Megan is talking back to him, and so is Sara. At the table, Sara said, Sara said, I need to talk to him and find out what's going on. And Megan said, I got a right to do the same. And she's going to tell her, be careful because he's good. He's good enough to eat his cake and to have it too. Because of women like you. And see, and let me tell you something, Sara. You have to understand, honey. It's something you need to understand. When she made that comment, when you made that comment, and you said, I see he got two different tastes in women, and she responded and said he sure do, just because it's coming from another woman of another race doesn't mean that we trying to be shady about race. I believed Megan when Megan said, it doesn't matter to me that you're white. I'm talking about your character, ho. It really was about your character. And even on social media, you have made this a race thing. This isn't about race. It really isn't. But that seems like something that's comfortable for you. That's another victim card you want to use and pull. You gonna tell Michael that he left you with 2 kids. No, bitch, you left you with 2 kids. We see Michael, when he had sex with you, the one time that he did, asked you, was you ovulating? And you said, yeah. But now you blame him. A man that's been in and out of jail since he was 15 years old for leaving you with 2 kids. No, that's on you. That's your fault. Because you knew he wasn't about shit. You knew he wasn't. But still and yet, you decided to spread him wide. And your justification is, he's my husband. You've been taking care of that little girl financially by yourself for her whole life. And you decide, because he getting out of jail for a couple of weeks, okay, that I'm going to go ahead and get pregnant by him again. But then you say, it's okay. In an interview, you're going to say, it's okay for him to be with somebody else. It ain't okay. It's not okay with you. You kept saying, I'm a strong woman. There's nothing strong about what you did. The weakest of women can do what you did. A strong woman gives grace where grace is due. A strong woman gives mercy where mercy is due. A strong woman goes in with intelligence. A strong woman doesn't make assumptions, but a strong woman seeks to find the truth. You had the truth right there in your damn hand, and you decided to make assumptions so that you could justify your position. And some people felt sorry for your ass. Oh, she the wife, she got to respect her. He needs to respect her. And then when you talk to Michael, you're manipulative because you still want him. You want him to be beholden to you. How's that working out? Because now you have an awareness that you're both still talking to him. See, that girl invested 2 years into him, and you invested 7. But at the end of the day, you both invested. And it's hard to break up with somebody. Like Kaitlyn said, I don't want to be a jail wife, a prison wife. And Matt's mother told her, it's hard to break it off just like that. So you just might be a prison wife. Megan's dad left her with a piece of advice that I want to leave everybody with at the end of this review. Okay? Because this is Auntie's advice. He said, you got to know the man that you're dating. You need to know him. You need to know the characters and the people who are in your life. And Megan didn't take the time to know Michael. This man is in prison. He's going to say whatever he got to say to get what he's going to get. At the end, Michael goes on to make an apology to Sara and to Megan. This raggedy mofo, this no good for nothing, low down, dirty, stank, nasty ass ninja got the nerve to try to give an Oscar-winning speech at the end about how he's sorry and how he really did love Megan. This mofo calls her while she's interviewing, and she asks him if he's married. And he says, this ain't the right time for me to talk about it. Bitch, it ain't never gonna be a right time for you to talk about it. See, he's in denial because he knows that he has two women that he can, excuse me, y'all, that he can manipulate, that he can talk to and treat like they ain't nothing. And that's exactly what he did. But this mofo tries to make an apology to Sara. And the only thing he really talked about was his child. Because, see, he don't care about Sara. And he really don't care about Megan either. He cares about him. Lessons learned. Get to know the person that you're dating before you date them. If your third sense is telling you, or your sixth sense is telling you that you're being used, bitch, you being used. All of this could have been avoided if all these people had used their intelligence. If they had just thought about it for a minute. Just 1 minute. Every last one of them had clues and little trails of crumbs that they could have ate off of and been out of these situations. Every one of them. But every one of them ignored their mind, their heart, and their spirit man that was saying, bitch, you in trouble. I'm trying to tell you, this was off the hook. One thing about WeTV, they don't do reunions, but I'm telling you, WeTV, please do us a damn favor. We need a reunion. We need a tell-all. We need something because we left holding the bag. The way that you wrap this up for us, we need it wrapped up better. I'm trying. I would love for you to sit these mofos down on the couch and have a conversation with them. Please, next season, do a tell-all so that we can get some mofo closure. Because this was not the closure that we needed. We don't need no captions at the bottom of you closing it up like that. Auntie need closure, damn it, because I don't have any closure. The only closure that we got now is Instagram. And that just ain't the closure that we need. WeTV. I know y'all looking. And I know you love your auntie. Take my advice. Next season, tell all. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. If you have not already done so, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Love y'all to pieces. Y'all have a great Saturday, a great weekend. And hopefully we will talk again really, really soon. Bye, y'all.